Thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Drogba. Drogba finds himself offside. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. And he's found a way past. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rivaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Looking for options for movement. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge! And they can counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Gattuso. It's Drogba! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
That has ended up in no man's land.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta. That's Cannavaro. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Beckenbauer. Gattuso. Rummenigge. Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big header! In for the pieces! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different...
Oh, shooting chance! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ronaldinho's delivery. Mateus. And this is Drogba. Over to the left. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one. Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That was venomous. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great vision. Totti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pulls off a sensational save. That's a throw. Now it's Drogba. Mateus. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. Drogba. Rummenigge. He is just caressing the ball. Rummenigge with the cross. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he welcomes it in. He's gone for goal!
There will be 3 minutes.
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rivaldo succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that certainly packed a punch. This possibly the last play of the half. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back on the way. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Berbatov deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Thuram. Koeman. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Gattuso. He's in space and looking for options. Real chance! They've done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Cleared without hesitation. Rummenigge.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, that pass isn't the best. Totti. Spread neatly. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
So now the difference... Drogba! He scores! scores! And they are right back within touch! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And he oh, smashing header! It's a sharp pass. And this is Drogba. That has been slung wide. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eto'o. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Pretty robust defending.
Eto'o gets into some space. Cannavaro. Oh, what has happened here? Here comes another cross. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aims beyond the defence. Zanetti. Ronaldinho. Oh, they can break here. Out to the left it goes. Tries to play it through. Nice physical challenge. And this is Drogba. Ronaldinho. 75 minutes played. Koeman demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to make the challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big chance! He scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The goal scorer after 80 minutes is number 10, Ronaldinho. 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 Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10,
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number 18,
That is... It's Drogba!
Number 13,
It's hit the upright!
Number
And
19,
somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Vinicius Junior. Number 23, Mbappe. Number 14, Guti. Number 15, Xabi Alonso. Number 25, Neymar. Substitution.
Chiellini. Guti. Rummenigge is onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior. Mateus. And it's Zanetti. Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Xavi Alonso. Now Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Beckenbauer has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Messi. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will
Played
be
back
5
in.
minutes added time.
And here's Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Zanetti with the slide tackle there. Guti. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's burst through. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. 5 minutes to add. Into the channel. Now, can they get him away? Thuram deals with that comfortably. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, what a mistake! Yamal's cross. And the counter is on. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ronaldinho! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Subimendi. It's Pedri. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They want to be quick to recover this. Cafu. Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. To Nielsen. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Oh, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's come to nothing. It's out for a goal kick. That's the throw. Eric Garcia. It's a good spell of possession, this. Spain finding their passes. There's the shot! Brilliant from Williams! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has... and he shoots! Goal! Brazil! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Brazil go into the lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Yamal. Dinks one through. Oh, what has happened here? Howson. Threads one in. And the through ball. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu. That has not gone well. Now it's Raul. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Raul ploughing through the middle. Denilson. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Brazil have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Brazil 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow? Here we go again then. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Raul. Now it's Marino. And here's Nico Williams. Cafu simply refused to be outdone there. Denilson. Denilson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. And it's Subimendi. Yamal. Denilson goes on a run down the left wing. And he's on his way! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Berbatov.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. And this is Rivaldo.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Totti. And Berbatov! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Bellingham. Rivaldo. Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Berbatov picks it up out wide. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And we have our very first corner. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And here's Berbatov, takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Oh, smashing header! Thuram tries to clear. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Germany are looking to go forward now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rivaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Vieira.
Germany really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Ball's played through. It's a pretty loose pass. Back into the middle. And he's cut it out. Gattuso. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Here, can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Rivaldo. Rivaldo finds himself offside. Baresi. Yaya Toure. Played out to the right. Crosses it in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, well played. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And this is Ronaldinho, who perfectly measured that. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham receives it in a wide position. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. There's the delivery. Chiellini is there and he can get that clear. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread. Beckham has it in a wide position. Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Yaya
2
Toure.
minutes has been indicated.
And here's Berbatov. Now it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Foot in. Tries to pass it through. It's come to nothing. Chiellini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thuram. Now Ronaldinho. Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thinks about the shot. Shapes the shoot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Totti really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Goya Grampus are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's
Luis Suarez! He will be livid with himself. Gattuso. It's Inzaghi. It's Ronaldinho. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That is good alertness. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vieira. Zanetti. That is a brilliant interception. No way through. Pernis. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rivaldo gets across and deals with it. Inzaghi is onto it in a flash. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Always onto this. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Totti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Totti. Gattuso. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Inzaghi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Ronaldinho! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Taken back almost at once. Hernes. Zanetti gets into some space. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking. Thuram. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Inzaghi. Totti. Spread neatly. It's a mighty effort! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Totti. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. Rummenigge. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Great ball. It's Luis Suarez! Decent enough try. Hernes, and he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho, and he's quick to snatch it back, and he's managed to get free, and the shot! That's going to go a long way. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Nagoya Grampus certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un jeune garçon vêtu d'un t-shirt jaune attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître.
Whistle goes and we start the second half. Little pass back. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ronaldinho has created 1 goal already. Totti. Rummenigge. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rivaldo with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Rivaldo! Sensational from Rivaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Totti.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Costa Curta. Gattuso. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Inzaghi. Ronaldinho elects to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rummenigge. And it's Totti. Rodri. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Hernes. Rivaldo. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Luis Suarez. Big chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Totti. And here's Inzaghi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
And we have our very first corner.
Luis Suarez. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 21. Ronaldinho.
That was very necessary.
Messi. À leur place, le numéro 10.
Into the flank.
Eto'o. Le numéro
Paris
13.
Saint-Germain have the
numéro
chance to
15.
go the other way.
Scholes. Le numéro 18.
Nice looking ball.
Changement en cours.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played back in. Scholes. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Into the channel. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe, foot in, throw in. Vinicius Junior, he is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Turan. That's a little off target. And it's Guti.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rummenigge. Scholes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Salah. That is a great pick out. Little doubt, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Puskás, and he was alert to it. Costa Curta. Guti is the team's great visionary. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. And it's Salah. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Osimhen. Oh, robust challenge. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, Massimo Ambrosini is certainly someone with a very, very impressive track record.
Yeah, both as a winner and leader, multiple European and league titles.
And he seems to do it all without any fuss at all.
Yeah, and you've got to remember, he was a bit of a late bloomer. He was probably affected by his injury issues in his youth. But his achievements alone after that, Peter, are pretty legendary.
It's a promising position. Plays in a cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ribery. Now it's Osimhen. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now there's a fine ball. Salas! That's another chance. Goal! Lazio! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And here's Osimhen, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fiore. Davids wins the duel this time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Serginho. Now it's Salas. Ribery. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. And this is Batistuta, showing good feet. Crossed in again. Chiellini gets it away. That's a throw. Fiore. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is expertly dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Salas.
Lazio really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. And here's Salas. Good ball, good take. He's in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Inter Milan have the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gattuso. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway.
Lazio clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nice touch. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lazio go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Gattuso, a picture of focus and alertness. Fiore. That has been cut short.
Lazio are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there. Schneider clears it away. Fiore.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Totti. Pass is just off target. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, can he get onto this? Davids. Now it's Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Donatoni. Ambrosini. Looking to play him in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ambrosini. Donadoni will not want to lose out here. Shoots! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Totti. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Salas. Fiore. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Totti. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Fiore. Now, can he find a finish? He is just caressing the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Serginho's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That looks a decent ball. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Fiore. And it's Snyder. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
It's a privilege.
It's Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lazio with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho knocks it out wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gattuso. And this is Totti! Totti! Joao Felix. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's been played through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Curta. Played out to the right. Serginho. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of...
And a chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in a great position here. Serginho. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Davids. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Punched away. Davids. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's got the beating of his man. Played in deep. Backward it goes. Serginho. Oh, what a climb! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's got tall. In for the pieces. Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out towards the flank. Serginho receives it in a good position here. Lazio are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. With Salas. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for a runner. Ribéry looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Shifted it to the flank. Serginho takes a look up. Serginho, he's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. He's having a go. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Totti. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere. Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 2.
There's the start of the second half.
Numero 9.
Lazio changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Salas. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. Lazio do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Serginho. Oh, nice touch. And this is a big chance! So the fourth corner of the game. And that has been cleared. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro cuts it out. Stood up well to him there. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. He was under real pressure there. Tries a shot! They're up to 5 corners now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Serginho. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. And he won't reach that. Threads one in. It's come to nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it! He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ribery. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And now they can spring out of defence. "75 minutes played. He's looking wide. Serginho in. And the shot! Oh, what? And he's following up! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribery finds himself offside.